Hey guys, welcome to another knowledge session video. I know this was requested by some of you guys, and I think it's pretty important as well. So let's get into it. Our main topic is finding our bias, our daily bias or our intraday bias, right? Very important because you don't want to be taking sells in these price movements. You don't want to be taking buys in these price movements, right? Pretty easy. It sounds simple, but there's some little intricacies to it and some psychology you need to get your head around. Good example is last night's trade on Euro USD, another 1.8. Cut this short just because we hit the protected high. Just risk management, right? Anyway, so we look at this now and we're like, okay, so we have a high here, right? Why am I not looking for sells, right? Why am I not looking for sells right now? Well, that's a good question because our intraday bias is still bullish, right? Now, how do I know this? For this, we need to zoom out, okay? Cool. What do we have here, right? We have a change of character. A lot of people make this mistake where, oh, it's a change of character, so my bias is now sells, right? All of this has to be sells. It doesn't, right? It doesn't have to be sells. It actually is the opposite. Once you see a failure of a supply zone on the higher time frame, it should become buys until you get a decent amount into structure. So let's say, so somewhere in here you should be looking for sells, right? You shouldn't be looking for buys. But in this area here, this 50%, right? Buys are fully valid. You can definitely take buys. Now, not the main point of the video, but I thought I just might add that in. So, daily bias, right? This is on the daily. So, we had the change of character and then we had the move up. We had a daily fail of supply. This is huge. These are a lot of sell orders, right? So, this confirms that an order flow has happened and we're pretty bullish. Now, moving up, or moving down, sorry. What do we have? We have structure. We have very clear structure, right? This is how we know what our bias is, okay? This, I'm a little bit hesitant on calling an actual bullish move just because we had the candle. I think this was news, so I kind of disregard it, right? We had a failure to break past this high, a double top essentially, and then a come down here, right? Cool. Now, this is a change of character. Yes, absolutely. Now, what am I looking for? I'm looking for sells, right? I'm looking for sells within this area. Absolutely. You could have taken sells here and shorted all the way to this point here, right? Beautiful setup. But what do you notice? We didn't close below this low, okay? On the 4 hour, we did not close below this low. What does that tell us, right? This tells us we didn't have enough selling pressure, enough sellers in this area to push price down, right? Or enough to break this structure. There's too many buyers here. So, what do we know? We're going to have price move up, potentially to this high, potentially more, which is what happened, right? Because there's no sellers in this area left. We need to go higher, a little bit higher. So we collect these sell orders here. Don't get me wrong, as long as we're below this, it's actually a protected high. Below this protected high, we're still bearish, okay? So now we know for this section, we are bearish, okay? Now, what did I talk about before? Okay, we can touch this place here. We have a chance of going down, but we also have a chance of going up because clearly we didn't have enough sell orders to create a new low, right? Is that making sense so far? Now, since we get to the zone, this is a very calculated buy just because what I did was I zoomed in to the 1 hour, okay? What do we have? We have structure here. Structure is king. You guys know that. Break of structure. Bullish break of structure. Respected this area of demand, okay? Respected this area of demand. What does that tell us? We're still bullish, okay? Still bullish. Now, just going to put that back actually. Because we respected this zone. Yes, we had wicks, but overall price closed. Actually, let me make sure it's the right section. Yeah. So overall price closed above, right? Very bullish sign. Now what do we have? We're going to take this section away. Yes, this is a possible buy area, absolutely, right? You can take a very, very low point of entry and target the highs. Would have been a beautiful trade, 1 to 6. Absolutely. But this was a little bit of a riskier trade just because of the confluence, as I mentioned before. What am I looking for now, right? A 3-minute continuation is what I have here, right? This tells us that order flow has shifted and buyers are looking to buy. So we come down here, respect this zone. I actually got filled because I got filled up here, not where I wanted here. Because this was the challenge, I'm assuming they have some slippage and things like that. But it is what it is. Ideal world, I would have wanted to get filled here, right? Respecting the supply zone and just moved all the way up to this top. Okay, and why at this top? Because that's the protected high, right? Sorry, that's the targeted high, right? We don't want to push our luck. We're already in this discount sales area, okay? No need to try and make huge trades, right? And you would have ideally maybe got taken out of break even. Yeah. What's next? In terms of daily buys. So as you can see, that's why I chose buys here, right? These confluences were bullish structure. We didn't close below this low, this targeted low, right? It means there's enough buyers to push price higher. That's a concept you should know, right? Essentially double tops and double bottoms. Yeah, remember, bias is not just the daily bias. You don't just look at the daily. You will look at price and structure. So, did we create another breaker structure, right? Did we not? Failures of these supply zones. So, go back, watch the video, and then have a look. Because right now, yes, we tapped into the protected high. What does that mean? There's a lot of sellers in this area. I'm actually looking for shorts from this area, possibly down to here. We'll see what happens.